Hiya, and welcome back to Dawn Chorus, the game that teaches us that Mikko, you need to get therapy. You need to get therapy. Major therapy. Put his ass in therapy, please. Anyways, let's just hop right in. I think I found it. I touched the ground through the grass. It bends slightly under my paw. I move my paw around in the dirt looking for a cavity. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Norway has, universal healthcare. Wait. Does Norway have universal healthcare? Yes, it does! So yeah, he can get therapy. Maybe. I hope so. Yeah, good for them. Good for them. Good for them. Not the US, though. Yeah, the US doesn't have that. Cries an American. I move my paw around in the dirt, looking for a cavity. There it is. Inside there's a metal ring, warm to the touch. I stand up and pull it. Slowly, not without effort, I lift the dirt-covered hatch it's attached to. The entrance underground yawns open before me, a metal staircase stretching downwards. Day 3. Snowflakes fall on my unfurled tongue, melting immediately. The warm glow seeps through the thin cover of clouds, and I bask in it, feeling it spread over my body. It's so good to be outside. My legs hurt from sitting in for half of the day, and I desperately need a coffee. But even just being back in the daylight instead of a stuffy lecture hall wakes me up. Okay, everyone, please gather here. Do you hear me well? Please, quiet. We have something important to tell you. Thanks, Devin. Professor Arne clears his... Professor Arne cleared his throat, his voice suddenly loud and commanding, but clear like morning air. Thank you, everyone, for participating in today's lectures. If you feel like discussing any of the topics covered today in more detail, we will be holding a seminar in the cafeteria before supper. The returning bus will depart at 1700 from the same spot we arrived at this morning. That should give you plenty of time. Remember, we'll be here tomorrow as well. No need to rush to see everything in one day. For now, you're free to do whatever you feel like. Thank you. Please, don't be late. We won't be happy if we have to wait for you.
That's 3 hours of free time?
Almost. Should be enough for dinner and a quick walk around the town.
Feels bigger than it looked from above. I doubt we'll see much of it today unless we run around it for the whole break.
I don't think we have to. I just wanted to see the coast. Besides, I'm hungry.
Nothing new.
Hey. Hey, guys. Hey, it's the stoner.
Bjorn, where have you been?
I sneaked out after consciousness and... Kittisene's 20 years of research. You guys know Carl Ove Snaugard?
Not really, no.
I think I've seen the name somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Hey, what are you doing? Rune approached us as we chat. Looking around, I see that almost everyone has dispersed by now, leaving only us, him, Devin, and Arne. Arne? Hey, we're wondering what to do. I think we'll go grab some food first. I need food right now. I think I stopped feeling hunger on the penultimate lecture and just fell into this numbness of energy conservation mode. Oh, I know just the place. There's a tea house here I wanted to visit. Looked at their menu and they have Indian dishes too. In a tea house, isn't it? Kind of like a cafe with cakes and cookies. Just with tea instead of coffee. It's owned by some Nepalese who import teas too. They cook 2 or 3 dishes a day from what I've gathered. As a bonus, they're dirt cheap. Arvo's going to fucking die. He's gonna die. R.I.P. Oh, that's great. Sounds good.
I don't think I've ever tried any Indian food.
Really? Oh.
There's fewer immigrants in Finland than Norway. I think we had some in Helsinga, but none close to me.
All the more reason to go.
I guess I could try. Arvo?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Oh, Bjorn, you were saying something about Karl Ove?
Bjorn grinned, quite obviously waiting for an occasion to return to the topic. Yes, he's an author. I've read most of his books. He's absolutely fantastic. And imagine that, he was signing his books here in a bookstore just today. He released a new one recently and he's touring with it now.
Oh, that's so nice. So you got to meet him?
Yeah, we talked a bit even. Not many people came, so we had a lot of time. I wanted to just get an autograph and greet him, but I couldn't pass on that. He shared some of his habits with me and some ideas too. Like, the madman wakes up before the sunrise every day to watch it before getting to write. He says he gets all the best ideas at that time. He wasn't too keen on talking about any of his books, though. You'd think that if he was there to sign his books, he'd like to talk about them too.
Ha! Interesting indeed, though. I can understand him a bit.
I don't know, if I wrote something and was proud of it, I definitely would like to talk about it. What things mean, what my inspirations were, why I did something in such a way.
Definitely depends on the person. Some don't like too much attention.
Well, he said something that was hard to argue with, that everything he wanted to say in the books was already in there and that he doesn't need to comment on it. I guess? I don't think even reiterating anything would hurt, and he could shed some new light on it, maybe. He probably still smells like weed. I don't know. So here we are, this is it. Through narrow streets lined with colorful houses, some brick, some wooden, we've made our way from the center to the heart of an even livelier but cozier district, full of cafes and small stores. I love it. I have to go out here later and get lost in all the winding alleys and squares. Makes me think of some magical medieval fantasy, something straight out of a computer game almost. Heh.
It looks welcoming.
Yeah, I thought it'd be more exotic, but it looks charming. Wait until you see the inside. And suddenly the smell of cooking reaches us. The mouth-watering aroma of garlic, tomatoes, and spices. So many of them and in such high intensity that my nose can't pick them apart. My stomach reacts with a sharp pang of hunger, once again reminding me how empty it is. Oh, it smells heavenly. Yeah, even better than my favorite one from Anslow. So are we coming in? Any questions? None. Now get him before I collapse from hunger.
Ha!
Oh, he's cute.
It's time to drink water.
Ah.
It's time to drink water.
You want to move your ass, you can't see the rain.
It's time to drink water.
Oh. One by one we enter.
It's time to drink
room,
water.
Closing the door. The inside is dim and hushed. The smells of tea and incense, a stark contrast from the cardamom and cumin we smelled outside. The muted sounds of a bustling kitchen float out from behind a wooden door at the back of the shop. Behind the counter is a yak wearing a linen shirt, his large posture partially obscuring shelves with a dizzying amount of teas, just rows and rows of tins and bags.
Ah, it's so warm inside.
I don't know how to pronounce that. God Etermidog. God Etermid.
Self-voicing
I'm sorry.
Enabled. Rune. God Etermid Dog. Besteiler 6 her LRVED Bordet.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm just going to rely on text to speech. Hopefully that helps.
Self-voicing enabled.
I'm sorry.
Team Aster. Pa Bordet. Dagens Redder Star Pa Tofflin her board. Rune. 8.
Attack. Guys, today's dishes are on the board over there and we can order at the table. I glance at the board, but I don't recognize any of the names, even though it's in both English and Norwegian and some other language I don't know. I know. Hiya. I know, I feel bad. Chana dal, okra, roti, kitri. No, none of these ring a bell. I guess I'll just ask Rune. Fine. Are there any tables for 4 left? Yes, there are a few in the main room. Sit down and I'll bring you the menus. Oh, okay. Thank you. 1 menu in Norwegian, 3 in English. 2 in Norwegian and 2 in English is fine. The main room is big and still mostly full. This place is quite obviously popular with the locals. Still with people lounging around, some drinking tea, a few with metal plates with rice and some curry. It feels quite cozy, quiet and cozy. But we find a table at the opposite side at a window facing a small square with a fountain covered in snow. Before we sit down, I quickly snap a pic of it through the window, pressing the lens to the window pane. Here you are. The act guy drops off 4 menus with a wide smile, heading back to the counter. They seem nice.
Yeah, this place feels really cool.
It seems a bit brassy, though. I grab the menu. It turns out to be more of a book. There's pages and pages and pages of all the kinds of tea and infusions and drinks. Most of them I don't even know, let alone the individual teas listed. I guess I'll have to ask Rune about these too. And indeed, the prices are rather high. A teapot of any green tea costs almost as much as a whole dinner. So, do you know what you want? No. Ha, first time in a tea house? Yeah, and the names of the dishes seemed very cryptic too. I see. What I saw, they serve complete meals here, so you get rice and roti. That's a sort of whole grain flatbread, a vegetable dish, and a dal of your choice. Dal is a dish from legumes that goes together with the main vegetable one. Yeah, okra curry and aloo gobi, that's potatoes and cauliflower and a tomato sauce. I'd recommend the latter. Not everyone finds okra palatable. Though personally, I'm a fan. Can we go to a fucking cheesecake factory? Actually, I've never been to a cheesecake factory. And they only have one dal today, or ran out of the others. Chana's chickpeas. 140 crone. Sounds fine, I think. Not much for this town. Remember that up here everything is dead more expensive. About the teas, anything you'd recommend? What are the oolongs? Oh, those are nice. They're somewhere between black and green teas. Usually with whole leaves, tightly rolled into small balls. Their tastes range from flowery and subtle to milky or buttery. Even roasted and woody. So much tea to just eat. You can brew them many times, sometimes up to like 6, and still have a lot of flavor in each brew.
Oh, so I can order 1 tea and get 6 cups out of it?
I'm pretty sure they serve it by teapots. That's almost always the case in places like this one, but yes. Same is true for green and white teas. You brew them for a minute or two, take out the leaves, and then repeat 1 or 2 more times. Since you've never been in a tea house before, I suggest we take a few different ones of each type and share them.
It sounds good to me.
Well, I think I'll pass. They seem expensive and each cost like half of a dinner. You can order more casual black tea. They're near the end of the menu and cost much less. Thanks. I think I'm fine. Dinner sounds like enough. You know what? Bjorn. Fucking right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That is the perfect method. You know what? I'm gonna do a thing. Let me see if I can find it. For you, Bjorn, baby girl. Bjorn, baby girl. I'm looking for something, and hopefully I'll find it soon. God damn, I can't find it. It's somewhere. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. No, if I wanted to, I would have already. And I can't find exactly what it is that I'm looking for. Fuck. But this is a close second. This is a... Oh, wait, there it is. I found what I'm looking for. There we go. There we go. New text. New text. Yeah. This is my sense of humor. Alrighty, now I need to find a picture of Arvo. Which I think is easy enough to do. Let me go to the game files. Should it be Arvo or Bjorn? Actually, that's the question. Arvo or Bjorn? Because I'm not doing Mikko. Whichever sounds funnier. Not Bjorn. Rune. Arvo or Rune. Arvo or Rune. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. Arvo or Rune. Alright, let me see if I can find a rune. Oh, god damn it. Do I gotta... Oh god. Oh god. I definitely can't do that. Who is paying for Bjorn? That is a question. So, a bit of a situation. Turns out I can't do the full joke. I know I talked it up, but I can't do the... Actually, I still can. I thought I couldn't do the full joke. Turns out I can. Alright, I'm gonna toss Rune on there. I'm gonna do Rune because we haven't just screenshot the Rune onto screen. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Edit transform. I'm gonna 50. The power of screenshots saves the day. That's too much. 720. 480. Go right. 480. Top. From there, I'm gonna do about 240. 4, 5, 6. There we go. Thanks. I think I'm fine. Dinner sounds like enough. Okay, so how about 1 green tea, 1 oolong, and 1 black? If you think that'd be a good set, sure.
Isn't black tea just the usual stuff?
They have some nicer ones here, like the First Flush Darjeeling or Unit Gold Tips. They're so much more nuanced and fresher than what you get in tea bags. Heh. Right, I will.
Okay, let's go ahead with that.
Ivo? I'm curious about this one. Lopsong Suchong Huer or Chai Masala? Personally, the first one is actually sounding pretty interesting. Go to do that one. Point out at the menu at 1 tea that has caught my attention. Lopsong Suchong. Are you sure? Processed over a fire of pine logs. Given its specific aroma, a solid black brown leaf and an infusion with the strong aroma of fire and smoky taste. That sounds so weird. I can't imagine how smoky tea would taste. We can take that one too. I thought about taking something simple and light so you can dip your fingers into all this. If you want something with a strong impression, then I choose Gyokuro for the green tea. I have no idea what it is, so sure? Are you ready to order? Yes, thank you. We'll take Jin Zhuang Oolong, Lapsang Suchong, Gyokuro, and maybe Darjeeling Autumnal? We only have the first and second flush at the moment. I'm sorry. First flush then, please. And I'll take the set with okra curry. For me, a set with aloo gobi.
For me as well.
I'll risk the okra curry. Okay, thank you. Is that all? Yes, thank you. So, how did you like today's lectures?
They were definitely nicer to have in person instead of watching a stream. Not fine, but being there, I was so much more focused.
They were a bit long, but at least interesting. I wish they provided some food during the break, though. I didn't know I was supposed to bring my own snacks. There, the dinner's almost here.
There were vending machines on the second floor, but you didn't want anything from them.
They didn't have anything good. The first few didn't really grab me. And I left to say Snout Guard, but the university building was so nice, I actually envy them. Ours is nice, but the view's here. Here's your food. The same guy comes back holding a huge tray, and on it 4 metal dishes, each with a huge heap of food on it. Then the smell reaches us, mouth-watering and so delicious. Spices, fresh chili and ginger of coconut and fresh bread. As Rune said, each plate put before us is 2 different dishes. A mound of rice, some red sauce, a cucumber salad, and then a flat, round bread, dark in color. I'll bring your teas in 10 minutes. Please enjoy the food in the meantime. Hopper det smakar. Wow, that's a lot. I definitely butchered that. I'm sorry. And it smells so nice. I take a spoonful of the curry and try just a bit, worrying it might be too spicy, but no, it's delicate and full of flavor, but totally mild. Where's burger? Oh my god, I could go for a burger right now. Oh, this is good! Oh yeah, the dal is just perfect. This is good, really, though I say what you mean about okra. It's slimy.
Slimy. I'm glad I took potatoes then.
This place is so nice, and this yak, they seem like they enjoy working here. Are all tea rooms like this? No, they're generally more plain. There's a tea house in Onslow with a similar aesthetic, but this place takes it to the next level. Nice, it's very chill here. Though I wish they had a hookah, too. They go well with this kind of vibe. Huh, you smoke? Sometimes. I like how it feels and the whole ritual, it's relaxing. Yeah, but also horribly unhealthy, not less than cigarettes. I'll stop someday. Maybe once I'm done with my studies.
I'm glad they don't have hookahs, frankly. I don't really like the smoke. And I really like just casual cafes, too. They feel cozy and have cinnamon buns. This is, well, it's for sure different.
I'd love to start a place like this, something extraordinary. A place for people to come and relax. And if I could fit a scene inside and host concerts? Building something of my own while giving something to the community too, that's really the best kind of work, isn't it?
It sounds like a good thing, but only if you're ready to stand behind the counter and talk with people for most of the time.
Well, yeah, but it would be my own place, and I'd be happy if the guests were happy. Seeing the place thrive would already be a reward in itself. Having a space like that would be incredible. I'd start a cafe and a bookstore, and I'd host meetings with routers and bake my own Mio down it.
It would be nice to start your own thing, yeah. I'd rather own a music store than work in someone else's.
That's your current job?
Yeah, it's nice to have some extra money. Besides, sometimes I meet other musicians there. It's a good hangout spot.
So you're spending half your day behind a counter?
Much less than that. I'm working part-time, and it's not always fun. I'd be happy if I could work in my profession already.
I didn't know you had a job. That's nice. When'd you get it?
I found it through another music store I worked in back in Helsinge. So I started working when I moved here. I was lucky that they were expanding at that time. The return of vinyl brought a lot of people back to the stores.
Oh, I bet. I haven't seen anyone buying CDs in a long time now.
They're still quite popular, more than you think, but yeah, vinyl has brought a lot of new clients.
Would I want to open my own place? I don't know. I never thought about it. Maybe something like a photo store, but there's a lot of them already. I don't think there's anything new I could offer. Besides, they don't make great hangout spots. But I see the appeal of what they're talking about. Building something truly your own, working for yourself, organizing things you're interested in. This many of us want to open our own place. There's definitely some brewing here. How about you, Arvo? What would you open? I think my future is either in research or photography. As nice as it sounds, I don't think it's for me. I don't see myself standing behind a counter. Not really. I'm not enough of a people person, and making art or doing research is also a way of giving something of your own to the community, right? Just on a more global scale, usually. What did that store? Oh, yeah. I'll get rid of it. Give me a minute. There you go. Keep Darun. He's having fun. Let me adjust myself. And here are your teas. The timing is great. We're mostly done with the food already. This is Gyokuro. We're sharing off 4. You can put them anywhere. Great choice. So, this pot is Darjeeling. The blue one is Jinshuan. And this one is Lapsang. Good luck with that one. It's a bad sign when the server says something like this. Thank you. These are already brewed. When you want your second brews, please ring this bell. And away he goes, leaving us with 4 teapots and 4 small vessels that I imagine are their versions of teacups. Small and conical, plain and with no handle.
Huh. I expected cups.
Oh, I have a few of these for making Moroccan tea to accompany hookah back in my place. They're nice. He really is in a great mood today. I haven't seen him this cheerful yet. Which one should we start with? I'd say let's start with the least oxidized, so Gyokuro first. Rune grabs the teapot, and one smooth motion later, 3 of our vessels are full. Yorn, do you want some? It's my treat. I'd be happy to try. Thanks for not leafing me out. No! Jail! Jail! Life sentence, no parole! I grab my cup and lift it to my nose. The aroma is honestly plain weird, something between hay and broccoli.
Huh, this is weird.
I take a sip and the taste is definitely not what I expected. It's vegetable-y and strong without any hint of bitterness, but very savory. What is this? This is the strongest green tea I know. It's pretty funky. I think they make it by shading the plants. It's one of the most expensive kinds of tea. Wow. It's absolutely delicious. Glad you think so. It's a bit too weird for me. I can see myself getting used to it eventually, though. Hay and broccoli. Hey, broccoli is delicious.
I'll finish the cup, but never again, please.
Not a fan of green teas?
I don't think I've tried many, but definitely not this one.
How about the next one, then? This one is an oolong. Jin Shuang. Zhuang. It has a milky aroma and tastes a bit buttery.
Buttery?
Oh no, he doesn't look ready. Only now I remember he was always a picky eater, never adventurous with food. Maybe that extends to beverages as well? But all 4 of our cups are already filled. I lift my cup with a dose of uncertainty, lift it to my nose, and... this smells like a person. What? No.
It does, just a bit.
Not at all! What are you talking about? It kind of does. The scent of clean skin, fresh out of the shower, underneath the fur. That is very specific. But it's a very pleasant smell. It's just weird to drink something that smells like that. But I take a sip. Honestly, this is very nice. No vegetable notes, just butter and slight sweetness. The taste is rather delicate but pleasing. Person tea.
This one is much nicer.
It's good, but I like the previous one more. I like them both. I couldn't really choose. They brew them really nicely here. They're not burnt nor too weak. It's the worst when a cafe has high quality teas and just butchers them with awful brewing. Okay, so now Darjeeling. Finish your cups and I'll pour you some. I finish the rest in one gulp. It rolls off my tongue nicely, leaving a rich, milky aftertaste. Is this, like, infused with milk, or... No, it's not infused with anything. This variety just tastes like that. This is definitely the weirdest tea I've ever tried. Now try this one. It's black tea, but very different from your usual packaged stuff. Let's see. The smell reminds me of leaves mostly, which makes sense. Tea is leaves after all. But the taste is very light and pleasant, very fresh despite this being a black tea.
This is really nice.
Good. I was afraid you wouldn't like any. This one is good, but lacks the punch and the freshness of the previous 2. It's much more conventional, yeah, but still really good. For a black tea, it's great. If all black teas tasted like this, I'd switch from coffee. You can find good ones for cheap. It doesn't have to be a Darjeeling to be good. I can always send you links to some good ones later if you want. Why not? I can check them out. I don't think my budget can afford another hobby, though.
It's time to drink
That's
water.
the other red photography, sorry.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink
Making
water.
tea using bath water.
It's time
What?
to drink water.
Bath water tea? Belle Delphine bath water? Is that still a meme? Is that still a meme? Fucking, oh shit, buff furry man selling bathwater. Schlorp. Yeah, the cost of film and instant photos is killing me, honestly. I was thinking of switching to all digital, but it doesn't scratch the same itch. I just like analog photography. I think I get it, though. At least with the tea, you're spending money on something that's actually good for you and makes you feel nice, unlike with alcohol. But yeah, it can't be good for the wallet. But then, what hobbies are? Ratting. Oh, you're writing? No, but it's free. Right. This or walking or drawing. Okay, it's not hard to find a cheap hobby. But you chose one of the most expensive ones. Yeah. At least the camera doesn't take too much space in my room. It's not like board games or guitars or synths. Oh, I feel that.
Yeah.
Lean back in my seat, soft cushions like a cloud underneath me. Only now do I notice the music playing, very quiet and meditative. You know, this is really nice, sitting here and drinking tea, I mean. I see the appeal now. Something about this has an otherworldly quality, as if the time was functioning differently here, detached from the world outside the window. Yeah, it feels soft somehow, like, as if it was holidays and we were sitting on top of the lonesome mountain.
Why holidays?
I don't know, tea in winter makes me think of holidays. There's one more tea to try already. We nod and Rune just pours a bit. Enough for 2 sips into each of our cups. I lift mine to my nose again. A smell of a campfire and burning wood hits me instantly. Wow. It's like crashing into a wooden wall, but the wall is also on fire and might be tasty. Okay, I see what they mean by smoky aroma. It's like smoked fish, only without fish. Cheez-Its and milk. I've never tried it. I mean, if separately, then I don't see why that wouldn't work.
Anyone wants mine? I don't think I want to try it.
Me? We'll have to see if I can finish mine first. A small cautious sip. Hey, it's not bad. It won't become my favorite, but it's not terrible. I don't think I'd drink a whole teapot of it, though. Just sipping on it is fine. It's fantastic. I love the smokiness. I could drink it the whole day. Oh, I'm happy someone liked it. I think you can just have the rest of it. This much was enough for me. Gladly. Thank you. So, which one to pour you next? I feel dizzy. Huh? Everything alright? Yeah, just too much tea, I think. I knew tea had caffeine, but I didn't know how much, and apparently it's a lot. I don't feel much. Maybe you're not used to drinking caffeine. But it was worth it. It was a nice experience being there. I really chilled out. It was good to have something like this after a few hours of lectures. Wind ruffles the fur on my head. Cool and fresh, blowing from the sea. Looking around, everything seems more colorful and sharp now. Beautiful in the evening sunlight. Yeah, now I'm thinking that maybe a part of why hookah relaxes me is the tea I drink with it. It's close to sunset. Yeah, I hope to watch it from the coast. It's quite a walk from here to the west of the city. Would you be up for it? Oh, I'm not fond of water. I'd rather stay in the town center.
I wanted to check out a record store in the area. We don't have much time left today.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Can I go with you?
Sure. I'd be happy to have your company.
See you at the bus then? I'd better go now. Sure, see ya. Can I go with you too? I've never been in one. Oh, I hoped I could be alone with Mikko for a little bit, but I don't have the heart to say no to him. Sure thing, I'm not sure if it'll interest you, but you can check it out with us.
This one looked really great in the photos. I'm sure you'll like it.
By the way, are you both feeling okay? I think I really overdid it with caffeine.
I don't think I drank enough to feel any effects. Only the black tea was drinkable, really.
I'm large. This much tea isn't enough to really feel a kick. I still feel dizzy and a bit jittery, glancing behind my shoulder from time to time.
Hey, Bjorn? Why don't you like water?
It's a long story. I'd just rather not come near the sea.
Okay. Hey, isn't that Travis?
Mikko and Arvo and Bjorn, what are you doing?
We're going to the music store. How about you?
Just came out of the comic store. They didn't have anything interesting there, though. Hey, can I come with you? I'm curious what they have there.
Sure, tag along.
And so our group expanded to a quartet. It wasn't bad, even if I hoped for some alone time with Mikko. Still enjoyed everyone's company. Can he shout louder? It could be trauma. Like, he could have had a traumatic experience with water. I don't know. That's just my guess. In the end, maybe it's for the better. I don't know what I want to say to him after yesterday. Not yet. I feel like we've reclaimed the connection we've had, but there's so much past between us. I don't know where to bite into it first. But now in a group, I don't feel the pressure to do so. We can walk around and talk, enjoy our company without a care in the world. Maybe. Oh, wow! This place is huge! Indeed, I expected the kind of music store we had in my town 15 years ago, but this place is completely different. There's music playing, I think from the record player in the corner, and besides records, there are also racks of clothing and lamps and baskets with posters. I was afraid to hear John Bovin playing from the speakers. But no, there's something much more understated playing. Bon Jovi? Took me a minute to remember. Huh, I thought you meant a store with musical instruments.
No, I'm sure there's at least one around too, but I wanted to check out this place. You know, field research, I work in one too.
I see. Well, it looks nice. Very nice. I don't think this is how music stores usually look.
Most do nowadays, those that didn't go out of business. But this one does look great. Yeah, come on, let's see what they have.
Mikko and Travis walk between the racks of vinyls in the middle of the room while Bjorn still stands at the entrance, looking around in awe. This place is awesome, and look there, they have couches and a coffee machine. This would be such a good hangout spot. Do you have something like this in Anslo? I'll have to check later. I think so. If there's a place like that here, then I'm sure we have something at least this nice in the capital. Might be more crowded, though. Yeah, that's not good. I like how low-key it feels here. Do you want to check out the records? I don't have anything I could play them with, and I don't even listen to music that much. The clothes they have here look great, though. I'll go check them out. I'm curious about the posters. It'd be nice to have something to put on my walls. My room feels so plain. I'm not sure if the dorm rules allow for taping things to the wall. I've seen rooms with posters on the wall, so I'd guess so. Maybe yes then. I haven't seen many rooms besides mine. Oh, you can drop by mine when we're back. I haven't had any guests yet besides Lake visiting me once. Thanks. We walk up together to the racks with various merchandise. Bjorn browsing hoodies, me looking through the posters. I don't recognize most of the bands, though. I think the store specializes in jazz and hip-hop music.
Oh, they have a whole catalog of Mandarin fantasy.
Huh. That brings back memories. I haven't heard of them, but look! They have Far Automata's soundtrack on vinyl! I think I know what I'm leaving the store with!
You have a record player?
Not yet, but I wanted one! I have a few soundtracks already! Travis and Mikko sound like they're having fun. I glance at them from behind the rack. They're standing back to back, going through records. Mikko's eyes gleam behind the glasses as he browses the albums, looking at them with both excitement and love. Did you find anything cool?
A few things. You might remember this one.
He points to an album with a dark gray cover with no artist name anywhere on it. Takes me a while, but I finally recognize it. Pawtecker, the one we were listening to in Copenhagen. Yeah, now I remember it clearly. It was November, just as the leaves began to fall, turning the streets of Copenhagen red and yellow. Our last year together, on our way there on the bus, when Mikko was leaning on me sleeping, for the first time I saw us together, going through life as two partners. I had no idea what that meant yet, or what were these feelings stirring inside me like a ball of light surfacing from a milky lake. And then, at the hotel, we stayed up long into the night, lying on one bed, eyes closed, shoulder to shoulder, listening to this album, and I thought that I want every night to look like this for the rest of my life. But now that we're standing here face to face, he's 4 years older, and although he's still Mikko, is he the same person I knew? And what happened to us? I thought I knew the answer yesterday night, but now, in the light of the day, I'm not sure of anything anymore. Oh, and look! Control J! Wasn't Judas a fan of them? Someone from your year? Travis turns to me with a startled face, only now noticing me. Oh no, Hayes!
My ex.
Oh. I shouldn't be surprised. We haven't seen each other for 4 years. Obviously, there's a lot I wouldn't know about. What about Mikko having a boyfriend? I think I need a moment.
Yeah, he likes him a lot. I don't know what he thinks about the new album, though.
You're still in contact.
Yeah, the one through Disharmony. He's living in Helsinga.
That's good. Not many friendships survive a breakup.
We managed somehow. Are you getting anything?
Me? Oh, no, I went through the posters, but I haven't found anything interesting. I don't think I knew any of the bands.
I'll take a look, too, after I'm done with the records.
Are you buying something?
I'm not sure yet. Maybe one of the Mandarin fantasy albums? They have a lot, some of them used, so maybe I'll get some cheap one that I haven't listened to yet. They have so many nice albums, I wish I could get them all, but most of them cost 300 kroner or more. Look at this! Bright Side of the Moon. I used to listen to it so much. I think it was the beginning of my interest in music, different from anything I've heard before. And this, Television Beersheva. Their albums got me into electronic music around the time I went to middle school. So many albums, all very dear to me. In a way, they are my life. So many my memories and more.
That's how it is with art. It's transformative. The good stuff are the ones that become part of you. You're not the same person after you finish them.
Yeah, well said. What kind of music do you like?
Oh, I don't know, just whatever the algorithm recommends, or what's on the radio. There are a few internet ones I like. I like listening to music from India, though. It always goes well with some tea.
That's fair. It's a great way to listen to something new every time. I'll take this final and go check the posters, and I'm all done.
How did it go? Any nice hoodies? Oh yeah, a lot, but all way beyond my budget. It's a really expensive place. Oh, I'm sorry, I like your current one if that comforts you. Thanks. I'll take this album to the counter, and I'm ready to go too. Travis hugs the album close, almost jumping in place with excitement. Okay, we'll wait for you here then. Bjorn, Mikko had a boyfriend. Ah, nice. I wasn't sure what to think of what you told me, but now, well, I believe you more. I think the important question is a different one. The important question is, what do you feel? Confusion, mostly. Give yourself some time, then. You both have things to talk through and to think about. I'll wait outside. It's a bit loud here. See you in a moment. Leaning closer, he whispers, "Good luck." And with a pat of his heavy paw on my back, he walks out of the store, a rush of cold air crawling across my back as he closes the door with him. Looking at this wolf, his ears perking up cutely as he browses the racks. What do I feel? What's inside my heart? Hey, Jorgen! Ah! Ooh, I fall onto the bed heavily. Half a day's worth of exhaustion hitting me.
What, done already? Come on, we used to walk thrice as much every day.
Yeah, but the classes were about names of lakes and some poems and not environment's impact on gene expression in twins.
Fair. I thought it was the walking that tired you.
That too! I'm getting up, don't look at me like that. With a groan, I lift myself up and sit down at the edge of the bed, looking at Mikko sleepily. Coffee?
Good idea, actually. Just let me unpack the stuff and we can go to the cafeteria to get some.
Mikko opens up his backpack and takes out the basic shopping we did, arranging everything neatly onto the table, then takes the albums he bought out of the bag. 2 albums? 3?
Yeah, I couldn't decide between these. I have Mandarin Fantasies, Hippolytus, but I also got one of their live albums, and I also got this.
Hands me the last record, a drawn pair of dog paws outstretched on the cover. Good Luck, Black Sovereign?
Yeah, that was a super lucky find. I haven't seen used copies anywhere.
I remember listening to it a lot throughout middle school and high school, but I didn't know Mikko liked them too. Though, I remember that I was into them the most when I was 16, and when they announced a concert in Helsinki, and I tried to talk Mikko into going as well, but in the end he didn't want to, and I couldn't travel that far alone. I was angry for weeks. Now that I think of it, I still am. I don't know when or if they'll come back to Europe again. Are they in good state?
They were all labeled as a very good plus. I took a look at the store, but we didn't have time to give them a spin.
There's a record player here in the common space, isn't it? We could check them in there.
I'm not sure if I want to. I don't know if the record player's set up properly. I think I'd rather check them at home.
Mikko hops up onto the bed next to me, leaning back.
It was a nice day, wasn't it? I enjoyed just walking around with you. I forgot how nice it is.
It was indeed. Did get to sit around and drink tea together, talk about music at the store. Something unravels within me. Memories resurfacing, not of what we did together, but how it felt to be near him. They're sweet and warming like an apple tart in the winter, fresh out of the oven, sprinkled with cinnamon. It was. I'm glad we could go out together somewhere. Did you like the music store? Was it as nice as yours?
Well, it might have been even nicer. I have some ideas now that I'd like to implement in mine. Having a new arrival box instead of putting the new albums into genre categories seems obvious. I'm not sure why none of us thought about it before. But the vibe there was so good too. Maybe we could get some local artists to paint something on the walls for us?
You're really invested in the store, aren't you?
Be nice to have my own one, but yeah, we're really a family there. I'd like to think that the clients can feel it too in return for that atmosphere.
That's super nice. Have a work like that sounds like a dream. Maybe I should look for something too, in a camera store somewhere. You know what? Completely unrelated, but it would be nice to have some chocolate right now. Just in a mood for a good bar of plain chocolate.
You were in the store and you didn't get any.
I know. Now I want some. You know, that's how cravings work. They hit you out of nowhere.
Now that you mention it, I left some too. Maybe with walnuts or cookies? Though plain chocolate is nice too. I just haven't had a bar in so long. But it doesn't bring us any closer to obtaining any.
No. Chocolateless and hungry. I sigh, a vision of a perfectly creamy bar tormenting me now. Right? I remember. This was, believe it or not, at the beginning of when I started streaming. This was back in mid-April 2022. So, a little over 2 years ago. I had just finished watching an episode of Season 3 of Attack on Titan. And I just got hit with a random feeling. Keep in mind, it was 2 a.m. And my body was just like, you need to eat. I wasn't high. I know I wasn't high. But I just got hit with the feeling of, you need to eat. And for some reason, I really fucking wanted a taco. I wanted a taco. Oh, god damn it, now I want tacos now. Damn it. Fuck. Damn it. I didn't. I just settled with cup noodles. I sigh, a vision of a perfectly creamy bar tormenting me now.
I think I saw Bjorn buying chocolate at the store. Maybe you could trade a bar for something we have bought?
It's worth a try. Should I message him?
Maybe we could pay him a visit and ask him if he'd like to swap for anything. Maybe the stoop waffles we got?
Can do, just give me a moment. I don't want to stop lazing around yet. It feels too nice. Oh, by the way, we have tomorrow in town as well. Do you have any ideas for the trip?
Not really. We could take a look at the map together. But how about we get that coffee first? I feel like we'll fall asleep in a few minutes if we stay here.
You're asking for a lot, but okay, I'm trying to get up. I stand up slowly and stretch my limbs with a groan, the hem of my t-shirt slipping up from my trousers. Afraid a nap might be needed before the film if I'm to sit through the whole thing without dozing off. I'll go ask Bjorn first. You can stay here. Oh god, he's high. Again. I enter the room again, holding the door open after myself. Mikko was sitting on the bed inspecting the vinyls, now lying beside him on their sleeves. One of them isn't the regular black, but a red-orange marble like the setting sun or mango ice cream. Ooh, that one is super pretty. What album is this?
One of the Mandarin Fantasies. I didn't check this one, and there was no mention of the colored vinyl on the sleeve, so it's a nice surprise.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, hello there. Arvo, did you ask about...
Yeah, Bjorn said we don't have to trade, he can just share some.
Oh, nice. If you'd like some waffles, we can share them too. We have a lot.
Oh god, waffles! Waffles are just amazing. They're pancakes with pockets. Waffles are pancakes, but with pockets. How are the vinyls? Examining them once again.
Yeah, the light here is better. I looked at them now, and 2 of them look near mint. Good Luck looks a bit worse. Overall, I'm very happy. You wouldn't believe the state some people sell their vinyls in.
By the way, should I go for coffee? Bjorn. By the way, should I go for coffees? Bjorn, do you want one too? Nah, I don't like it much. Maybe I'll have some tea later. Yeah, I'll make myself some tea later. Black tea with jam is my favorite.
I've heard about it, but never had the chance to try. Is it easy to make at home?
It's easy as putting a spoonful of jam in the cup and stirring.
Nice. I'll try for sure then. I'll go for the coffees. A small walk to straighten my legs would do me a lot of good.
And I'm left here alone with Bjorn, suddenly quiet. Incredible how the dynamic changes between a group of 3 people and 2. I don't know the bear that much, certainly not as good as Mikko. I don't know much about what he likes, what he does, who he is. So, how did you like the town? A lot, especially the bookstore. I haven't been in many in Anslo. Books are expensive there, but maybe I should if they look like that. Town of cafe, a reading space, weekly cultural events. That's so nice. A community building place. Sounds very nice. Yeah, now I wish I was there too instead of sitting at the lectures. But I liked these 2 as exhausting as they were. Some chocolate? He hands me a small bar of chocolate with hazelnuts, opened already. Ooh, this smells so enticing. Thanks. Want some waffles? They're on the table. Thanks. I'm fine for now. Can I sit here, or... Oh, go ahead. Better chair. Thanks. Bjorn opts for the bed, obviously a more comfortable option. And Mikko comes back holding 2 cups full of steaming liquid.
Here they are. I'll put them down on the table.
Have some chocolate too before Arvo eats all of it. Huh. I've somehow finished half of the bar without even noticing. But it's so good, I feel like melting on the bed. My stomach's sending so delightful impulses of pleasure into my brain.
By the way, we've been trying to come up with some ideas for tomorrow. Do you have any plans, Bjorn?
None yet. Not at all. I thought I'd go back to the bookstore, maybe. Seemed nice enough to spend a day there.
I'll take a look at the map again. Maybe I'll come up with something, too.
I get up from the bed to grab my cup of coffee and sit back down next to Bjorn, taking a tasting sip. What?
What did you expect? Oh, there's a Philharmonic here. I wonder, maybe they're playing something tomorrow?
That would be cool. I've never been in one.
Oh, there is a concert tomorrow. We should be able to attend. We're coming back to the guest house later than today. You want to go?
What are they playing?
Some Cosmogonia by Penderecki. I've never heard of it. But it's Philharmonic. It's always cool to go. As long as they're not playing Baroque music.
Sounds fun. I'm in. Even if I don't like the music, I'm sure at least the building will be interesting. I could go. How much are the tickets?
500 kroner.
Oh. I don't think I'll go then. Maybe next time or something.
If you can't afford it, then I'll pay for you. I saw excited you were about it. And you said you were never in a Philharmonic. You have to go!
Nah, don't. I don't need it, really. I'll be happy to go to the bookstore instead.
Too late. I'm buying the tickets now.
Mikko taps at his phone intently, hiding the screen from us.
And bought.
You didn't.
I did.
Well, thank you. You really have that much money? I thought retail doesn't pay very well.
I got some money from a soundtrack I composed for a game that was a huge boost. The company was from the US, so the money involved was significant.
Nice. I can check out the game if you send me the name later. I'd love to hear more of your stuff. Do we invite anyone else? Maybe Jorgen would like to go.
I doubt. He was talking about punk and noise and avant-garde music a lot when we chatted. We can ask him, why not?
I could ask Travis too. I remember him going to a Philharmonic a few times. But for game music only, I think. Are we out of chocolate? Bjorn looks at Mikko holding an empty paper.
Sorry, I got carried away.
I have more, but in my room. I can go fetch them or we can move there. I have 2 beds, so more sitting space. And I could invite Travis too. We can go, why not? He's high! It's a tad stuffy in Bjorn's room when we enter, but he walks up to the window and opens it right away, letting in fresh, cool air. I sent Travis a message. He should be here soon.
Jorgen wants to go too. There's 4 of us already. Quite nice. Oh, do you have any fitting clothes? Just a white shirt or anything like that?
I took one just in case. Do I look like someone who takes a shirt with them on a trip?
We'll think of something. You can always show me your wardrobe. Worst case, we'll find someone wearing your size and try to borrow something.
Hey, oh!
Hello, how are you doing?
Fantastic, actually. Just got a message that I got admitted to an exchange program.
Oh, congratulations. Where are you going?
Japan! Oh, I'm so happy, like you wouldn't believe. Nice, I can imagine. You mentioned waiting for the results like 10 times to me on this camp alone. When are you moving? In a bit more than a month, the beginning of the next year. A lot of time for preparing and goodbyes. I'll treat you to some nice food before I leave. You too, Arvo. Feel invited. Let me guess, it'll be sushi? I'll have plenty of sushi once I'm in Japan. I'll think of something else this time.
I'd be very happy to go, whatever you choose. By the way, would you be interested in going to a Philharmonic tomorrow? The 3 of us plus Jorgen are going.
I think I'll go celebrate somewhere tomorrow, but thanks for asking. I forgot about the chocolate. I wanted some too. Bjorn walks away to his backpack standing in the corner and fetches another 2 bars from it. I'm putting these on the table, just take as much as you want. He opens one more and breaks off 1 row, eating half of it with 1 bite. Oh, that's so nice.
It is.
Munching on some chocolate, all four of us sit down around the table. The conversations become lazier and humorous the more chocolate we eat. Our spirits high. Travis is especially beaming, having just realized his lifelong dream, and his good mood rubs off on us. Until Bjorn's phone screen lights up on the table and he picks it up to read it. Change on his face is instant. First it turns emotionless, tension gripping his tendons, brows furrowed slightly. Then the corners of his mouth curve up and tremble, eyes looking away from the screen, cold and forlorn. I don't think anyone else noticed it. Mate, I don't feel that well. Maybe I've had too much chocolate. I'll go to the loo real quick. You can stay here if you want, but I don't think I'll be back fast. Huh! I hope it's nothing serious. He really didn't look well.
Yeah, he sounded sick. Hope it's not the chocolate.
I think we should go. I'm feeling kind of drowsy anyway.
Are you sure? Shouldn't we wait for him to check if he's okay?
I'll go check up on him later, don't worry.
Well, okay. I'll go to my room then. I could use some rest before the film.
I'll go too. See you at supper, maybe. So our little get-together ends abruptly, each of us going to our own room. Left with a bittersweet taste in my mouth. Can't shake off the feeling that something is wrong and Bjorn needs help, or at least some support. But at the back of my head there's Mikko. I have to talk with him. Tell him about everything that weighs on my soul. Tonight on the hill. It's almost the time. It makes me so scared. We're gonna leave off here tonight. And just to be fast before the ad, stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.